Hey, what's going on, movie sweaties all over the world? It's your boy MS21, Mikey Savage 21, bringing you another movie review. And today we're going to be looking at the 2018 heist film Den of Thieves. The heist film is co-written, directed, and produced by Gudegast. Basically, to summarize this movie, it follows an elite group of County Sheriff Deputies who look to stop a crew of thieves that plan to rob the Federal Reserve in Los Angeles. And of course, at the heart and center of this team, you have Gerard Butler. Now, Gerard Butler, to me, I feel like he needed a hit for this movie, especially coming off the back of Geostorm, which did fine internationally, but over here domestically just died in the box office. I also had 50 Cent in here. Yeah, 50 Cent is 50 Cent. I mean, he's hit or miss. One person that I was really looking forward to seeing in this movie was O'Shea Jackson Jr., and that's because I really loved him in Straight Outta Compton. But one of the things I was curious about in Straight Outta Compton was he just a good impersonator of his dad, or did this kid legitimately have some good acting chops? And I can safely say, I think this kid has some good acting chops. This kid and the journey that he goes on throughout the film is awesome. Now, if I had to compare this movie to another one in terms of not necessarily quality wise, but in terms of story, I would compare this to Sicario. You have a group of county sheriff deputies who are a little bit under the radar. We're going against this highly skilled crew of thieves that are truly take thievery to a whole new level. And one of the things I have to praise this movie for was the action in this movie and the way that the movie overall played out. It was very smart, methodical. Again, the scope of it felt really broad, and I liked it, and I like how we got to focus on characters. The one thing that I will say about this film, like in terms of negatives, going ahead and getting those out of the way, would definitely have to be the useless padding and the runtime. It's 2.5 hours. I easily think you could have chopped off 30-45 minutes of this movie and it would have been even better. And then one of the other things is, I like how they take time to develop the characters, but there are useless plot points and plot threads in this movie that tie to the characters that absolutely have no bearing whatsoever on the story. So it basically seems like they just threw it in here just to throw it in here. And I get what they were trying to go for. Like, there's a scene with Gerard Butler and he's trying to talk to his wife, and then he's having problems with his wife, which leads to problems with his kid. And essentially you're like, oh yeah, you're trying to show him that, yeah, he's this good dad who has a good heart to him, but when he's at work, you know, he's a sheriff and he's like gonna do whatever it takes to get the truth out of somebody, or do whatever it takes to bring these guys in. And again, I feel like the same thing can be said with 50 Cent's character. There was like a little bitty funny scene, the guy trying to come and take his daughter, I think it was to some kind of prom or to a dance. There was a little funny scene that went along with that you guys will have to check out. But other than that, I felt like there was just, you know, useless plot threads in here that we never pick up on again. It's just like, why is this here? Like I said, personally, I think you could have chopped this movie in half. Now, again, one of the things I want to praise is, I want to praise the different and respective crews. Again, you have the county sheriff deputies going against this crew, and they don't necessarily give them a name, but if I had to give them a name, I would probably call them the badass group, because, well, you know what, I can't say that because Gerard Butler's group was badass. I will basically call them your more than average run-of-the-mill thieves. Like, these guys put like so much detail in planning into how they're gonna rob these different banks and everything. The way that they go about like sketching it out, and how they have people working here and working there, making sure that they cover their P's and Q's, and they make sure they always have a plan A, B, and C leading all the way to E, whatever. These guys are smarter than average thieves. They make the thieves from Home Alone look even more pathetic and trashy than they already are. And so when it ultimately comes to the ultimate climax at the end, and you have these two teams facing off against each other, you think, ooh, I can't wait, it's gonna be, and then you get there and it's kind of like, oh, okay, that's cool. I mean, again, the climax was a little bit flat, but you know what, that's okay. And again, finishing up this movie review and just putting a nice little neat bow on it, again, I do think that this is a film that is worth checking out in theaters, a film that I feel like you will walk away saying, you know what, this was actually pretty good. Don't sleep on Den of Thieves. Gerard Butler looks like he was giving it his all, and I love Gerard Butler. Again, he always plays the basic roles. He's always a badass. He always looks stoic. He always looks like your rough and tough cop and whatnot. But I felt like the way that Gudegast directed this film, he was able to get a really good and solid performance out of Gerard Butler, and that's what you want to do in the film. You want to be able to get the best performance out of them, and I felt like he did the same thing with O'Shea Jackson. Again, I'm looking forward to seeing what his future is going to be like in the upcoming years. Kid looks like he's got some serious talent on him. But guys, that has been my review for Den of Thieves. What did you think of Den of Thieves? Have you seen it yet? Do you plan to check it out? Again, let me know what your thoughts are down in the comment section below. Also, if you like this video, please make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. It would help out the channel tremendously if you would give it a thumbs up. Share it with a friend. Also, again, like I mentioned before, make sure you comment. All right, guys, make sure you come back to the channel again. Friday, I will be doing either a live Let's Play or at least a recording of Dragon Ball Fighters. I'm so excited to play that. Oh gosh, I'm gonna kick so much butt. And then, of course, the big thing that I have going on this week is I got a sweaty discussion that's going up on Saturday with my girl Amber Cross and my man Neospace Cloudin. And we're basically going to be talking about the Me Too movement and giving our thoughts on what's going on and how the Me Too movement has basically shaped the culture that we're currently living in. Again, thank you all so much for checking out this review. Really appreciate it, watching it all the way through. Again, let me know your thoughts on Den of Thieves down in the comment section below. Also, let me know what's the next movie you want me to review. My goal is to track out Maze Runner this weekend and review that. But if you have something else in mind that you would like me to review, also let me know down in the comment section below. Thank you again. As I always say, happy movie watching and peace out, y'all.